Thank you for joining us as we discuss pros and cons of SpaceX's Starlink satellites. In this video, we discuss what is the Starlink satellites project. Then, along with pros and cons, we'll also discuss SpaceX's plans to bring internet to everyone, thereby ensuring internet access to people in remote areas. And towards the end, we'll discuss the challenges faced by SpaceX in launching those satellites into the outer space and the competition it faces. So let's get started. SpaceX's Starlink satellites are a new satellite network that will provide high-speed internet to areas of the world that don't have it yet. This is a good low-latency, high-speed internet solution for people who live in remote areas, but there are some issues with the project. The pros of the Starlink project are that it provides high-speed internet to remote world areas. They will also be able to provide internet during natural disasters or other emergencies when other communication networks may not work. And one of the major concerns are regarding the environmental impact this project will have on the day and night cycle of Earth. So what is the Starlink Satellites project? The Starlink project is a satellite-based internet service that will provide high-speed, low-latency connectivity to users worldwide. SpaceX, the company owned by Elon Musk, has a plan of deploying about 42,000 satellites in the Earth's atmosphere. They will be placed at a distance of about 200 to 400 miles above the Earth's surface. Each satellite will communicate with other satellites on the network using laser beams. The plan is to provide up to 1 terabyte per second of total capacity. SpaceX's Starlink satellites are designed to provide a global network coverage by 2027. The first two prototypes were deployed back in May 2018 and October 2018 respectively. As of February 2022, SpaceX already launched and deployed 1,000 satellites. So how do you connect to Starlink? You need Starlink Kit, which comes pre-connected with everything you need to access the internet anywhere on Earth, in any weather and at any temperature. Starlink Kit is easy to install, easy to use, and comes with everything you need to start browsing in just 30 minutes. Browse faster, browse more, and browse further with Starlink Kit powered by SpaceX. All you need to connect to satellites is a pizza-sized antenna. Let's dig deeper into pros of SpaceX's satellite project. SpaceX is the first private company to launch satellite into an orbit, and they plan on launching a constellation of more than 42,000 satellites. More than half of the world's population still does not have internet access. The Starlink project will provide high-speed internet coverage around the world. And another pro of this project is that it will make internet access more affordable for everyone and thereby create jobs in space industry and almost all other industries, and more and more people will get online and start transacting online. So this project is gonna make a positive impact on the lives of people living in remote communities. As a major pro to Elon Musk, his companies Tesla and Starlink, the project is expected to generate revenue in the range of about $30 to $50 billion per year. It will easily fund Elon Musk's dream of going to Mars as his SpaceX starts sending affordable human space mission flights. Now some cons of this project. SpaceX is a company that has been in business of space exploration for a long time. They were mostly known for their involvement in cargo supply and transport in the past. As a con to the prospective buyer of this Starlink kit, there are a lot of technical details about this project that are not very well explained or understood by most people. This has been a cause of confusion among investors and customers alike. A major negative impact of this project is gonna be on Earth's atmosphere and wildlife. It could lead to an increase in space debris, and there could be security risk associated with having so many satellites in orbit. Although SpaceX claims that their satellites are designed to actually move to avoid collisions with other satellites, but the runaway Kessler syndrome is pretty much a possibility when you have such a large number of objects floating around at the same elevation from the Earth's surface. Another issue is that these satellites who have already been deployed seem to reflect sun's rays. This phenomenon is more common during dawn and dusk times. They can be seen with naked eyes during the twilight periods and look like bright stars in the sky. This is a big cause of concern for sky surveys that aim at observing the sky for any deadly asteroids that can hit the Earth. If scientists cannot see the flying asteroids, they will not be able to predict a possible collision with our planet. As a mitigant to this issue, Starlink has introduced DarkSat, satellites that are color-coded into dark tone colors. They've even added visors to avoid reflections. Well, you may already know that launching a single satellite into the outer space is a very delicate process. There are several factors that render risks towards achieving a successful satellite launch. One of the major concerns faced by SpaceX is the potential for rocket launch complications. These could include fuel issues, engine malfunctions, etc. Another challenge that SpaceX faces is the potential for satellite failure during launch. This could happen due to power supply problems or antenna malfunctions. And to conclude, SpaceX is not the only player in satellite-based internet services business. There is already enough competition for SpaceX from the likes of China's Hongyan project, Amazon Kuiper project, OneWeb, and other competitors. In the future, you may expect to see hundreds or even thousands of satellites floating around space around the Earth. And all of us at Geeknizer would like to highlight that having 100,000 satellites needs to be properly regulated to ensure a smooth and a safe rollout of services. Hoping to see new paradigms in technology and internet